what Go Dine, tune in to the show.
Dogsta The Problem on the core 9-4. This what Go Dine and you already know.
Dogsta The Problem on the core 9-4. This what Go Dine, tune in to the show. Dogsta The Problem on the core 9-4. This what Go Dine, tune in to the show.
What Go Dine, man? You tuned into the first episode of What Go Dine on the Core 9-4. Chilling with the homie Aubren Jay, man. What Go Dine, man?
Man, what it do, Dogsta?
Chilling, man. What you got going on this great day in the city of Texas, in the city of Houston? I'm tripping.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, look, it's that heat, bro. That heat got everybody a little discombobulated, man. For real. They got me drained, but I'm good, bro. Look, just trying to promote this music, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here chilling.
That's what's up, man. I'm glad you was able to make it out today, man. First, I want to start off, man, doing something different.
Oh, snap.
While we interviewing, man, we're gonna play something, man.
Oh, shit.
People, my wife was like, "You sure you want to take Uno? That's kind of kiddish." I'm like, "Man, Uno's live, man."
Uno is live. I give you that.
So I don't know if you want to throw down some bones.
Yeah, we gotta go bones.
Bones. That's what's up. That's what I want to do.
That's the first thing I saw. I'm like, all right, bitch. I'm from the country.
So that's how we're gonna do it, man.
Man.
You asked the wife to put the dominoes up for you. I ain't gonna complain because I gotta sleep in the bed. I ain't trying to sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
I said, put all the dominoes face
Happy
up, man.
life, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's a true statement, bro.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
There we go.
Man, you see how difficult you just made this for me? I ain't even edited this shit out.
It's already pre-washed, yo. You know what I'm saying? I got a little pre-wash.
I don't know what she did.
That's hilarious.
All right.
That's crazy, man.
So, bring something different, man. We're gonna be laid back. You know what I'm talking about? Just regular conversation.
You got it. Look.
Nah, you good, man. You first pull, man. You the guest, man.
All
First
right,
pull.
cool. Guess on it.
You know what I'm talking about?
Well, you know, it get down. Somebody really be getting mad over that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I see my uncles get mad. Oh, what you doing? Rewatch them.
You put the bomb yard right there.
We're doing 7.
I did 9. My bad.
No, you good.
I should have said that.
You good. Boom. Shit, we got working week.
Alright. You good with the bones, man?
I'm good with the bones.
Okay, we're gonna see.
I like that.
So first I want to get into what do you have going on right now? What's going on with Aubren Jay right now, musically?
Man, musically, I am. Oh, that boy put big shit out there. You know, I just dropped the tape. I just dropped the album. I'm really at the point to where I'm trying to find my target audience.
Yeah.
You know, being an indie artist, you know, we don't have the same promotion that big record labels have. So finding different tactics, you know, to actually get authentic, you know, plays and fans, you got to have a lot of material. So I'm just at the point where I'm really dropping material and trying to figure out what I can do 15.
Damn.
Off the gate.
All right. That's what's up, I see that. Damn. I knew you was a guest and all, but you ain't got to come in going like
you
that.
You said bones, bro. I'm young.
Yeah, damn. Shit. That's what's up, man. And I noticed, man, like you over the I'm gonna say the past 6 months, maybe half a year, you've released 3 like projects.
Yeah.
Like there's something that you don't really see.
Exactly.
You gave us the Groovin 1 mixtape.
I did.
You gave us Trill Soul, and that was just what, last month, month before last?
Yeah, it was.
Last month.
Last month.
Oh, was that this month?
That was last month.
You sure?
Yeah.
It feel like it was just this month.
Actually, it was 2 months ago. It was April, and then I dropped Groovin 2 in May, and then I had something for y'all this month. I'm just like I said, bro. I done slept on myself so long. You know what I'm saying? Like as an artist, I've been doing music for 10 years. It's like I got to change it up, bro. I got to do something different.
Gotcha. So you gave us Groovin 1. Kind of take us back to Groovin. Well, I'm gonna ask you this. Since you gave us 3 projects in a shorter period of time, kind of take us down the road of what did it take to make each, I guess? Like give us the difference. Where was you at in your mind space? The people that you worked with from the different ones, and just kind of take us down the road of each one, starting with Groovin 1.
All right, cool. Groovin 1 was pretty much, you know, the freestyle is big right now. You know what I'm saying? People just hopping on, you know, current songs. Like Lil Wayne pretty much made that big. So
yeah,
I feel like that's one of the best ways for indie artists to get heard is just show your talent. So I just, you know, I looked on Google, Billboard top hip hop songs, urban songs, you know what I'm saying, current songs, and chose the ones to my liking. And I just wanted to show everybody how diverse I was. I could hop on anything, I could do anything. You know, I was in mixtape mode.
Yeah.
You know, with Groovin 1, Trill Soul was, I had so much work and so much music that I was just like, you know, I gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do something that was a little bit more meaningful, something that was different. So I took the R&B, soul, poetry, you know what I'm saying? All of those songs are like 5 years old, 6 years old.
Damn.
Except for Like a Drug, that's the newest one on the project. And Riptide.
Okay.
But all the other ones are me in my younger 20s, so I just wanted to get some, look, yeah, I'm knocking.
Damn.
Right? Okay, cool. It's just me and trying to get all this work that I have out, you know what I'm saying? But I want to do it strategically, so like, let me give them something different. I rap for so long, let's see how, ooh, good to you. Let me see how I can revamp, you know what I'm saying? Find my lane pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Groovin 1 got so much feedback, I just went ahead with Groovin 2.
That's what's
So 21,000 views on the tape, that's the most I've ever gotten on the mixtape. So I'm lit, bro. I thank God.
So how did it, like, when you I don't want to say when you saw, because as time, I'm pretty sure like it gradually rose the amount of plays it got.
Yeah, it did.
But just to see that the 21,000, or even when you saw 5,000, 10,000,
bro, yeah.
like, how does that make you feel?
It's like, after years, you know what I'm saying, not really being heard, you know, you get, 1,000 on the track. Oh, you know what I'm saying, that's cool. But like, consistently watching it growing, consistently seeing your stuff elevate after years of not really being heard, you actually feel like, okay, maybe I'm doing the right thing, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm going the right direction. It just kind of give you that reassurance as an artist, you know what I'm saying, to keep pushing, keep striving, bro, because it's a hit or miss with this industry, bro. So it's crazy. You can, you either sign a deal or just go viral, or, you know what I'm saying, or anything happen. It's crazy.
So speaking of signing the deal, is that something that you're aiming towards, or do you want to stay with the independent route?
10. I'm gonna go independent all day, bro, just off the strength that I really don't like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of crowds. I don't like fame. I don't like attention like that, but I just know I got a gift, and it's a God-given gift. I want to use my talent. Yeah. And I got a story, but I want to make sure I get all of my money. You know what I'm saying? To the best of my ability, you know what I'm saying? If I go viral and you get paid through that curated playlist, and, you know, monetization start rolling in, that's something that the industry can't touch, you know what I'm saying? All you need is a couple thousand to start investing back in yourself, and then it'll escalate from there. Yeah. So I feel like the independent route is actually what's booming right now, like Lil Nas X, you know, he independent, did what he needed to do, and
I'm pretty sure he didn't expect for that to happen.
Right? Look, 10 again.
God damn it. I'm gonna put this shit up.
Man, you made me knock, bro. You made me knock. I had to do something.
Alright, so
oh man.
So speaking of like Lil Nas X, we see what Old Town Road is doing for him, as well as that being a song that you remixed on Groovin 2.
Had to, man.
You made the comment a while ago that fame and like that huge crowd or whatever is not something that you know that you, I guess, that you would like, or is that, did I understand it wrong?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's more like anxiety, you know what I'm saying? Just being around a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Different energies, you know what I'm saying? Not knowing people's intentions. Yeah. And especially when you're in the spotlight, you're the spotlight, so everybody's looking at you, and then you have evil-minded people, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a snatch his chain person, and I'm a type of person where if I feel threatened, I'm gonna go all the way out, so I'd rather not even put myself in that position. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That completely deteriorates any type of altercation or anything negative. You know, maybe I'm, you know, being a little.
No, I understand where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? It's like being an Uber or Lyft driver. I get it. I understand. But like, I guess what I'm trying to get to is like earlier into the conversation, you said that you're trying to find your core audience. Yeah. So you're trying to release so much music that way you can see where the audience is. Exactly. So with you doing that, I'm not good at math, but I'm gonna take it as releasing so much and hitting different avenues of music, you're gonna hit different people. So even if you don't get a core audience for like one genre of it, like you're doing the R&B, the I guess soulful R&B or whatever, I don't really know what to call it, but you're doing the singing and then you're doing the rapping. Yeah. That's, to me, that's gonna add up to where you're gonna get a lot of people on this side and a lot of people on this side. Exactly. So regardless, that's gonna bring, I don't want to necessarily say fame, but it's going to get you a huge audience. Exactly. So how do you feel that you will handle it? If that's what you're chasing, how do you think that you'll handle it once it does come?
I think that's just where, you know, my walk with God, I just got to have more faith in him, you know what I'm saying? Just in any situation, he got my back. He know the best for me. 1 and 2, I just gotta, push myself to really grind. Like if I'm gonna do this,
That's me.
Oh,
I ain't
right.
fake it. I was gonna say I don't want to pull the whole move.
I done spilled the beans.
I was say I don't want to pull the whole move on you. I'm gonna say it one time. Do you want that or do you not want that?
Oh, no, you good.
You don't want the nickel?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I wanna play nickels.
You don't play nickels?
Man, but people I play, it's 10 to get in till they ain't gonna keep.
Look here, man. How 50 Cent said don't get what you die trying? Niggas ain't want change.
But
I take that shit. That nigga pull out a goddamn change jar and put all this shit in there.
Yeah.
You don't take. I take any kind of change.
Hey, look, if you good with 5s, I'm good with it.
Hey, I'm just saying, man.
I ain't gonna take this one though, cause I ain't know the. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm
Got it. It's a little.
Yeah, I play it. 10 to get in, but you can get your dimes and your nickels. I don't give a damn. Get what you
Alright,
can.
cool. I still don't know though. That's cool.
You ain't getting that from me.
Alright, cool. Alright, there we go. I respect that. That's what's up, bro. Alright. Yeah, I like that, bro. That's dope.
Yeah, let's get into how would you take it as far as if it did come with the thing.
Yeah, I really feel like I'll be a little bit more mature. As I've gotten older, I've probably found my language. Everything's more digitalized now. Everything's more internet-based anyway.
Yeah.
The game has become a little bit more my way, you know what I'm saying, my vibes. I don't really got to go nowhere. I can just promote myself to the mass the way I can, you know what I'm saying? But shows is going to come with it. You can get paid from shows, you know what I'm saying? Interviews like this, it just take me doing small stuff like this and, just doing it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to do it, you know what I'm saying? If you really want it, you know what I'm saying? If I want to see some money, I'm just going to have to do it, regardless, you know what I'm saying? And just take the punches.
So I'm glad you mentioned, because that's something I want to talk to, and I want to get like different artists, where they like in their mind, how do they feel about this subject? So you said that shows will come along and you'll get paid for it.
Yeah.
Now one thing that they try to get a lot of artists, I don't want to say they try, but one thing that's popping right now is showcases.
Yeah.
Or just like shows where they're like, hey, you pay me this amount of money.
Yeah.
What's your take on becoming an artist and knowing your worth? And they always tell people, know your worth when you get into doing something.
Exactly.
Do you feel that it's beneficial to pay to perform? Or like, what's your thoughts on the whole showcase thing or the paying for performance?
It just all depends. I did it for years, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Solo and with the group. It's beneficial because somebody's listening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you can't ever really, it's pros and cons to everything. You can't ever really gauge what's really gonna happen. Matter of fact, I got there we go, 10. You can never really gauge how many people gonna be there. You don't really know who really is important to the industry or, you know what I'm saying, or the music culture. So, like I did a Kiati showcase a while back with Kyle Ray. We ended up with $1,000. Got some notaries. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it can come in handy. But then I done did some showcases where it was only like 10 people there, and we were supposed to get a prize or whatever, and everybody left empty-handed. You know what I'm saying? Or they got their homeboys rigged. You know what I'm saying? They homeboy rap and they act like they don't know each other. You know what I'm saying? It's grimy, so you just got to be careful. It's always a hit or miss, and that's why sometimes people just rather not deal with it at all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Cause see, like I thought that, and it's like I used to hear of the. I had like a company who used to reach out to me like years ago. This is MySpace days.
Yeah.
And it's like you can come perform, but you got to sell 25 tickets.
Yeah.
And my thing is, with me is like, I don't really fuck with a lot of people.
I feel that, exactly.
And at the same time, a lot of people don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
So it's like, I look at it as, damn, I don't think I'll be able to, I know I'm not going to sell no 25 tickets.
Yeah.
Because I'll put out a project or a song or a video and I'm struggling to get 25 plays within the first week.
I feel you.
So, and I mean, everybody's situation is different. Some people have people that they genuinely fuck with and they can sell them tickets, they can bring the crowd.
Yeah.
But every artist isn't like that, or every artist doesn't start out like that.
Exactly.
So to me, it's kind of hard to be like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, but then what happens if you don't sell them tickets? Or what if they say you will pay you, but you gotta bring 50 people?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And with me, it's like, and like I said, everybody's different. It's just hard to want to do that and say, okay, yeah, I'm gonna roll through it and perform, but that discourages a lot of artists where they're like, man, I don't even want to do this shit. If I gotta do this to be a rapper, I don't want to do that shit.
Exactly. That's
and it hurts a lot of people.
It does, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't really, want to do this music for real, and it's like, I don't.
And it's like if I go to the showcase, and I just feel like I said, I'm getting into everything is new to me.
Yeah.
So my thing is like, what happens if I get to a showcase and there's 3 other artists there, but they're the only ones that's there? Like,
exactly.
I can easily share my music to them, but I just paid $50, $30, $40, $50 to perform for 2 other niggas trying to do the same thing that I'm doing. They didn't bring nobody. I didn't bring nobody, so it's like,
I think every artist have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just part of the learning experience and just part of, you know what I'm saying, going out. You know what I'm saying? The best way to learn anything is experience. You know what I'm saying? You got your file. All right, you got it.
Oh shit, appreciate it. I'm fucking up. See, I'm sitting there talking, I'm fucking up. Appreciate that. Next time I'm letting you. I'm fucking up.
You good? Like you said, bro. You did some real shit. I ain't gonna hold you. I got you. Yeah, bro. It's like you said, bro. It's really just. It's hard to explain, bro. I do feel like every artist gotta go through it, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're gonna have one show where, you know what I'm saying, unless you just already was popular, you know what I'm saying, for doing so. You know, a lot of people are like, let's just take Damo for instance, Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
He an NBA player. So yeah, he drop an album, he off rip gonna sell about 100 copies. Yeah. 100,000 copies. Just off the strength of who he is. So take that to a smaller perspective, people who got like a little buzz, whether they drug dealers, whether they, you know what I'm saying, OGs or a teacher, you know what I'm saying? Like even anybody who already has an influential persona about them, or already has, you know, a lot of people around them, and then they do it, it's gonna work out better for them in the first place. For people who don't really, you know, fool people like that, or don't really, you know, do too much, you know, you gotta work harder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly where, you know, people like me and you at. You know, you gotta start from rock bottom, for real. You gotta literally earn your fan base.
Alright, so I'm gonna switch up the tone right quick. No, I'm not gonna take it there yet. Get back into the music, to your projects.
True.
So I don't know if you remember a while back, you did the recap. Shout out to the recap.
Yeah.
Thursday nights, 9:30 to 11:30.
Yeah.
I had
Code 94.
Yeah. I had asked you about poetry because I noticed in your earlier projects you did poetry.
Yeah.
And if I recall, you said it was like a first love for you.
Yeah, that's the first thing I ever used to write was poetry. You know what I'm saying?
So
for sure.
I see on Trill Soul you brought that back to where you gave us that spoken word. You started out with it and you gave it to us throughout the project.
Yeah.
Now, what's the difference, or I guess what makes it different when you're coming up with the spoken word compared to like writing actual songs? Like, is it difficult, or is it what's easier? Or
it's actually way easier because it's not orchestrated. It's almost like a wild animal and a zoo animal. A zoo animal, you know, a zoo animal, it knows it's like that's a song because you have an instrumental. You have something around it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To where when you're untamed, you know what I'm saying, you can go whatever. It don't have to be a specific pattern. It don't have to be a certain way. Poetry is poetry. So you don't have to, you know what I'm saying? That's why you got poetry, spoken word. There's different levels to it, you know what I'm saying? But you can definitely be more artistic and be a little bit more open-minded with poetry because there is no instrumental. Or you can make it even more intricate and put an instrumental behind the poetry and still just kind of freelance, you know what I'm saying? It just gives it a different sound to me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like that, man. Knocking doors down.
So, what was I about to ask you? I forgot the hell about to ask you about poetry. Is there any poets or like any spoken artists, spoken word artists that you do follow, that you rock with?
To be honest with you, not as of lately. I kind of fell off of, you know, Lord forgive me, I don't really listen to a lot of the new artists, and I know, you know, you kind of listen to, being a young artist, you gotta listen to other young artists. That's just like artist karma, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta listen to other people music, you gotta repost other people's music for your shit to get reposted. I feel like that's just good energy. But Lauryn Hill, people like that, you know what I'm saying? Big influence to me. Erykah Badu, India Arie, you know, all the people that I named pretty much in the Like a Drug song, you know what I'm saying? The people of that kind of neo soul, you know what I'm saying?
So I'm sorry, is that considered like spoken word, or?
Well, you know, they just got like certain projects to where, like, especially Lauryn Hill, where she'll just kind of go off on a tangent. It's just her just, you know, going, you know what I'm saying? And I think that really like intrigued me as a youngin', you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, man, like she going, like it go hard to me. I don't know what it is, bro. Yeah, it's crazy, for real.
So, it's on you, but
okay, completely. I'm tripping.
So speaking of like a drug.
Yeah, we got it.
creating that song, and I'm gonna say this, like, and I've told you, like, that song is like super dope, super live.
I appreciate
one of my favorite songs that I've heard, I can say within the past year. Yeah. It gets heavy rotation. My little son sings it.
That's what's up, man.
I'm giving him a baby. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you haven't heard Like a Drug, go YouTube, Tidal, Spotify, anywhere you can find Aubren Jay's music. You can find it on the Trill Soul project. And even I ain't gonna lie, I was hitting him up one night, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is? It's Like a Drug, because it was released as a single, and I had it saved in the playlist on Tidal. Yeah. And I just happened to go look for it to listen to it, and I'm like, I was about to add it to Facebook, to my page on Facebook, because Facebook lets you add music now. Yeah. Okay, Facebook ain't got it. Fuck. Let me just go to Tidal. I'm gonna just go ahead and play it on Tidal right quick. Fuck. Yeah. I go to Tidal, and I'm like, what the fuck is this song at? But I hit him up about it, and then eventually he released Trill Soul, and it's the second song on that project. So I'm glad we're able to still listen to that fucking song.
I just wanted to give a sneak preview, you know what I'm saying, and just try to see how it was gonna work and how if it was gonna take, streaming. It actually did really good. It took off on SoundCloud, I got a couple thousand plays on SoundCloud. And I started getting a couple hundred, I think it was like 600 plays on Spotify. So I was like, bet, I'm gonna put that on the project. So I went ahead and took it off. It worked. Okay. He was like, oh man, where's the song at? I was like, that's what I wanted. I wanted to see people paying attention if I was doing something right. And thank the Lord I was. Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember, like I text you. I think I text you as soon as you dropped that song and I heard it, and I was like, that whole live, and you was like, you just trying to test it out, this and that. Yeah. And I'm like, nigga, that lane. That's like your lane. Not necessarily just do that. And that's what I said, do more of that. Exactly. Like, give us more music like that. And like, I'm not a music expert, but just the feel of it. And I think it's a feeling behind that song. It's not necessarily what you're saying, but if you just listen to it, the vibe. And the vibe of it, the notes, I don't know if that's the right way to describe it, but like the singing and the shit, I guess it's a combination of what you're saying as well. Yeah. But just how you presented it and how you gave it to us, the way you packaged it. Yeah. It's a dope ass song. It's mixed perfectly. The beat is perfect. I was ready to text you and say, nigga, who produced that beat? But then I realized every lane ain't for everybody. And I don't think that beat is for me. I don't think I can take that beat. I don't have the same formula you have. I feel you. So me hearing it influenced me to want to do it, but at the same time I have to get in reality and say, nigga, that's not your lane.
And that's what's up though. But that's how it, the music industry works though. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of stuff sounds alike, and that's why everybody kind of got that wavy sound. So that's good. Yeah. And I feel like every artist should just try something different, because we all can't do the same thing. Everybody can't be the quarterback. Everybody can't be a receiver. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta try to figure out which position you want to play. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, that's my first love, like R&B, music like that. Anthony Hamilton, Music Soul Child, one of my favorite artists growing up. Even Kirk Franklin, Fred Hammond, you know what I'm saying? Listening to people like that, I've always loved real soulful, spiritual music, you know what I'm saying? So I think, like, I did not stop writing that song, I just went straight into it. I was just feeling heavy one day. I love instruments, I heard the beat, and I just, rainy days, rainy nights, right on summertime. I love shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
And see, I was gonna ask you, what was your mind at when you came up with this song? Or like, what was you doing, or what was you going through to where you was able to release that? Like, was you listening to some Lauryn Hill? Like what was going on at that time?
I was literally, with me, bro, music is a release. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot going on in my head, as far as, as a person. So music is one of those ways where it's a positive release for me, where I can just kind of let stuff go. So I was actually in a very dark, headspace. And then halfway through the song, I reminded myself, that's why the second verse, it kind of got a little inspirational. I started thinking about, okay, well, what gets you out of this funk? When you feel like life is a drug, you know what I'm saying? Most people don't even take drugs. Yeah. So I'm on, like, I don't even want to, deal with life, to be completely honest, because life is like a drug. You too high, you first time you smoke weed or you do whatever drug you do or whatever, and you get really high, you like, why did I do this? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel with life. Like, why am I here sometimes?
Gotcha.
But music, it's crazy. So by the second verse, I started thinking about Lauryn Hill, you know what I'm saying? I hear Bob Marley songs, another really big influence. So I'm listening to UGK. Yeah. Okay. I understand.
Yeah. And I can say when you first released it, like, I remember just hearing it, and instantly like love the song. And I even like I sent it to my wife. Like like when I fuck with something, like I'm hitting up like, hey, check this out. And she didn't have, I don't think she had Tidal. I want to say it was already on YouTube. And I sent her the YouTube link, and she was like, that's dope. Like if I can go back and find the text message, because we text so goddamn much.
Hey, that's what's up.
But she fucked with it off the rip. I played it. I want to say on the episode of the recap. Yeah. When Damo wasn't able to make it, I played the song. That's what's up. And Netta was like, who was that? And I'm like, it's Aubren. She's familiar with you with you know the songs, the nostalgia joint. Yeah. So she liked it. Like different people, like I played it or just like shared it. Like it's a dope ass fucking song. Yeah. And it's crazy. Like I said, my son knows it, so it was like a whole week maybe where, like, me and him listen to music when I'm giving him a bath, right? That's what's up. And like every night I made sure I played that song. Yeah. And it was like, I don't know if I was going through something, but like I said, it's relatable. And you said like the first verse is, you was in a dark place, but then you kind of reminded yourself what gets you out of that place. And I think that's why it's a relatable song, because a lot of people, music is like a drug for, I can say majority of people, whenever, in the morning, whether you headed to work, you listen to music. Yes, when you're at work, you playing it. It's like it gets you through the day. It gets you through what you're going through. Exactly. And I remember her asking me, because I'm gonna tell you after we finish filming, I have a concept, a dope concept for me. Everything that's dope to me ain't dope to everybody. But just listening to it with my son throughout the week, and she would just hear us play, like just us sitting there singing and playing it. She was like, what is? To you, what do you think he mean? Because I explained to her the concept of the video. I was like, man, I think he should do this. I don't even want to do the video. Yeah. But I said, one day, I'm going to tell him the concept. And today's the day that I'm going to tell you. That's dope. And she was like, what do you think he means in the song? Like, what's your take on it? Because everybody receives stuff different. Yeah, perception, yeah. And I was like, to me, it seems like he's going through things, but he's reminding himself what it is that's taking him out of that place. So I was like, even though he's saying, you know, life is like a drug, I'm like, to me, and I kind of understand it more that you explained it a while ago, but I was like, he's saying music is the drug that gets him out of that place. Yeah. And it's kind of like a zero. Yeah. Well, like back in the day, I remember I used to just go through shit, but I could always depend on zero. And some people will say, I don't want to make no depressing music. Niggas is down. I don't want to make depressing music because it's going to keep them in a depressing place. To me, no, it's not. To me, if you can relate to it, you listen to it and it's like, damn, like I feel that shit. And with me, music, I don't want to say if you feel it, you'll love it, because there's a lot of music that's loved that you can't feel because it's not really a message or anything being said. I feel you. But I don't want to stay on this song for so long. I can just probably talk about this song all day.
I appreciate that, bro. That's crazy to me, bro, that everybody is, you know, really like that song. Shout out Solar Rocks and Ferris Blues. They told me the same thing. They're just like, yeah, bro, this is... that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it.
Push that as hard as you can. I don't know how to tell you to push it, because I'm trying to figure out formulas to push it.
I swear I'm on Google. Hey, free tactics on indie artist promotion. I'm playing with different, like, rewording the sentence. Free promotion for independent artists, unsigned artist free promotion. What's the best propaganda for artists? You know what I'm saying? Like, I do that every day. Like, I'm almost like a nerd. I just like being knowledgeable and knowing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I actually want to figure out what works. I'm just happy something is working, bro. That's a blessing.
If I had the formula, man, I would give it to you. That song. I'm telling you, like, like just the vibe of it. That's crazy. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's just a dope ass vibe, bro. People don't even listen to my music. From the beat to like everything, it's a perfect combination. And like with me, and we're gonna take a break, but with me, with music, I don't want to say I'm a hater to music. I hate to say that, and some people like, just because you don't like it, you know, doesn't make you a hater, which is true. Just because I don't like somebody's song doesn't make me a hater. But I can put myself there as, I can say over the past couple of years, I haven't felt this way about a song, and I think that's why I like it so much. And what I'm getting to is, me being an artist myself, there's times when you be like, I gotta share that because it's a cool song. And it's, the way I feel is, and I haven't felt like this in a long time, but I used to be like, when I hear a song, it's certain songs that get me like that. Where I listen and I be like, that should be my song. I need that song, like, I want that song. It's not to be a hater saying that you didn't do it right. It's just I feel it so much so it's like I question myself like, damn, why can't I come up with a song like that, or why didn't I do that same type of song? It's like I fuck with it up to I wish.
It's because you're an artist as well. You know what I'm saying? You already have a creative mind, so you're like, where are my creative juices at? Because I do that all the time. You know what I'm saying? I swear I do. you know, especially listening to Anthony Hamilton and listening to like even Pimp C, you know what I'm saying, and the Zero, you know what I'm saying, Trey the Truth, you just like, where did that come from? You know what I'm saying? You know, like, bro, but you feel it so much, you just like, he could have took the words out of my mouth for me. You know what I'm saying? I feel that. And that's crazy that I can even make anybody feel like that. And I appreciate that. That's what's up, bro. That's what I do it for.
Well, I'm glad you gave us that song. That's what I'm saying. I'm
gonna take my little 5, so we took a break.
That's a bit. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna take a break, man, and we're gonna get into the part of the show I call the countdown. So what the countdown is I want the people that's viewing this interview to not only hear you talk or see you talk, but I want them to see something that you've done, like a music video or whether you want to perform a song. I want them to get the music side of you as well, not just get her interview and they cut it off and they might not go check out the music or they might forget. I'm gonna put it in their face right now.
Yeah, that's what's
so, do you have a music video that you would like the people to see right now?
I do have to Leave Me Alone. I really want them to see the song that, you know what I'm saying, I got a song with Dogsta. He got his tape out as Ransomware, right?
Correct, Ransomware.
Ransomware. I want to make sure I'm saying it right. And he got the No Stylist featuring me on it. He shot the video, pulled up to the house, vibed out with him. I love people to, you know what I'm saying, this is your show and I'm the artist, so I feel like we should show people, you know, how the independent grind goes. So I mean, to me, I feel like we should play that or
that's
you know what I'm saying?
We're gonna get into No Stylist remix, and he said featured. I don't even want to call it featuring because I wasn't featured. He wasn't featured. It was a creative collab. Matter of fact, I should have been the one featured because I had a short ass verse. I didn't know where it was going with it. I did a 16, but I ran it out from that point to the end of the beat.
Yeah, I just had like a little hook. And bro, the sad thing is I freestyled the little hook part and I was just like, cause I stopped. I looked at my phone and the beat still going, I'm still recording, so I just kept, I don't know why I didn't just stop.
Nah, you ran it out like it was supposed to be ran. You did your thing on it.
I said Houston came out of me. I just started. I was like, all right, bet.
And he took me to another place as an artist. Like, there is always times where I try to experiment and try different things. And me knowing, and I say this in every interview where I mention this song, Aubren took me to another place because I knew I did my verse first. Yeah. But doing it first without hearing yours, I knew where you was gonna go. So me knowing you as an artist, I'm like,
drew it out of you.
I knew where he was gonna go. I can't come with no weak shit. I thank you for allowing me to go that direction. But this is Aubren and Dogsta and Aubren No Stylist. Man. Check it out. We're gonna get back into the interview.
Hey.
It's going down. Aubren Jay, Dogsta The Problem. It's murder time. Nigga no stylist, she say I'm childish. I say I'm Bino, she better eyelids. Fighting 4 planes, cambers with no wings, time 4 pilots. I ain't gotta put my AC on full blast to feel I'm colder than what come out of my vid. So it's supposed to get fit, my dermatologist, speech therapist told me I'm allergic to silence. On the road to success, fuck how I dress, I can't lose, I've been on 4 diets. It's starting to look like a Kim K Rose or a but I got left a lot more mileage. Matter of fact, ain't straight, made me do it, it's a link in my bio. Nigga go buy this, a rash piece, I promise my next project. You gon' think a nigga had spit it through the wires. Everybody act like they my homie, but they don't wanna show no love. They don't. What's the purpose of you trying to hold me? Don't make me put on black masks, black gloves, then bang. Pull up on everybody with the dumb shits like little kids. Me and Aubren Jay, lyrical murderers that rather split a beat before we split your wig. Niggas, so be careful with this Cardi B voice and best believe nobody's gonna miss you. Lame fuck nigga, what's your issue? Fuck bitches, yeah you bitch, you
Money on my mind, money on my brain, murder every chain, body bad at game. I won't bite the style, I stay in my lane. I just chill with bang, I just do my thing, too authentic for the competition. Try to run the week, got plenty weapons. I don't want no drama, I don't need attention, but this music buzzing cause my music different. Ain't no doubt we out here trying to get it. Ain't no doubt I really live my lyrics. I was really posted in the trenches, trying to move consistent with that double with me. Think I'm lying, you can call my homies, they gon' look and laugh and tell you that you tripping. Don't know where you got your story twisted, it don't even matter cause I'm counting digits. Shout out to Dogsta The Problem, touch a rap but I'm not rocking designer, yeah. I don't need that Gucci Prada, low-key to the street and start and get your caught up with a Ferris loser. That's my bigger brother, can't forget my twin Smitty in New Orleans. My big homie Zeusy got me rapping Connor, we gon' eat regardless, playing out of option, and I stay true to my day ones. Throw an ace for that hustle city, man, we came down and we came up. Plus I keep a couple gangsters with me just in case somebody try to take some. Never lacking, keep that banger on us, man, I'm stumped down, it won't change up. In the clouds, like flight mileage. On the money route, on autopilot. Yeah, swimming in the waves till I'm drowning. Yeah, can't bang me the gang, and we bout it. wave, we'll keep trying. Yeah, can't bang be the game till I'm dying. Yo, hey, hey, yeah. Red lights with no stylist, and the police still racial profiling.
All right, so that was the No Stylist remix we did, me and the homie Aubren Jay, man. Hopefully y'all fuck with it.
Hey.
More music on the way. Stay tuned on somebody. He kicking my ass in these bones right now, man. I gotta keep pulling this shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
You made me pull once. I was like, oh, no.
I still can't figure it out. So what I want to get into,
oh, man, that's funny.
and I hope you don't mind me mentioning it. I'm gonna take that same nipple. I'm roaching, man.
Hey, my family be proud of me, bro. G County stand up on these balls. We country.
I'm over here. Get my ass. Get on my ass when she sees
And I'm young, bro. I'm 26. I'm young on these balls.
Hey, look at my hand. When I was his age, I was killing motherfuckers. So I'm getting old. That explains it. Shit. I don't know if you cool with me mentioning it. My bad. I keep trying to fix these dominoes like I got OCD or some shit.
Nah, you good. I feel it.
You're about to get married.
Yeah.
How does it feel being with someone, you know, as long as, I'm pretty sure I've been together for a long time. If you know my next 8 years.
It'll be 8 years, August 2nd.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's
August
my cousin's
2nd,
birthday on the 2nd.
That's awesome.
How does it feel making that step that you're making? A lot of people don't even make that step, regardless of what they're doing. But how does it feel knowing that it's with someone that you've been with for a long time, that you trust, that's guiding you? And I don't want to say guiding because I'm not sure, but that's helping you.
You're right.
That's helping you do the music thing, and she's by your side.
Yeah.
How does it feel to make that step with someone prior to the fame coming? Are you getting bigger and not knowing who you're honestly getting with and what they're...
Yeah. I'll say this, man. Well, first, you know, we were friends. We was always homies.
Yeah.
She did not want me. At first, she thought I was the coolest dude ever. She loved talking to me, but she didn't really want a relationship. But we made each other better, you know, as people. You know what I'm saying? She get on my ass when I'm not doing something right, and I appreciate that, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? We still human. We still have, you know, arguments. Every couple, you know, has to, but we've gone through every emotion with each other to where now we are comfortable enough with each other to be ourselves. And as long as you can fully accept somebody, you know what I'm saying, for them, and still love them, then that's what's up, you know what I'm saying? And that's something that I've never really had a lot of, never really had a lot of true friends, a lot of, you know, people who I could really just call and be like, oh, this is what's going on. I internalized a lot of things, and she kind of helped me make songs like a drug, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have made that song a couple years ago. Like, I always made deep music, but it would have been on some straight rap, like gutter, you know what I'm saying, aggression. Yeah. But she showed me a different way to release pain and how to, you know, love myself again, because you can't love anybody else without loving yourself.
Yeah, true.
So, you know, I honestly say, bro, I'm honestly blessed, you know what I'm saying, to have somebody who gonna make sure that I'm being me the best I can be, you know what I'm saying, and then stick with me, you know what I'm saying, especially my done behind filling out on bond. She done bond me out of jail, all kind of crazy stuff, you know, I done put her through a lot, you know. I feel like I owe it to her to give her better, so.
That's what's up. And I think it's dope that you said that, like, she allowed you to, like, have another outlet as far as in the music.
Yeah.
So where it didn't have to be the gutter music, it could have been, you know, something more smooth to where more people could gravitate towards it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she definitely helps a lot when it comes to, like, just different tactics of hearing new people, you know, bringing a different type of, you know, perspective to it.
And it's like, with you being at a young age, because 26 is young, and, like, for you to be able to express yourself in ways that most can't. Like with me, I don't think I'm at that point yet. I'm slowly trying to get there, but I don't know if I'm, what's the word? I don't think it's vulnerable, but what's the word that people use? I'm trying to ask the word to use. Like when you're able to, like, truly express how you really feel, like let people know how you honestly feel. Like I think in songs, like I don't want to say I try to be deep, but I might let out some truth, but I'm not at that stage to where, okay, example, you listen to Rustify 9?
Rustify 9, yeah.
Have you heard the Book of Ryan?
I have not.
Please listen to that album. I can't even ask the question. Well, I'm gonna say this: like he did an sort of something similar to like an autobiography in the album.
That's loud.
To where he gave you every truth, whether it was his dad and drugs or everything. Yeah. Like I think a lot of us have those parents that, you know, that weren't perfect. I'm gonna say it like that. I don't think I'm at this stage yet to where I can fully get into details of stories or things I dealt with as a child and seen. Yeah. And I think like you're able to do that at the young age that you are, and I think it's something dope. And if like if she was behind it like a drug, like I applaud her as well to getting you to that space.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think that that's dope, and that's some of the music I like where there's a storytelling behind it, or there's like a serious story that can help somebody else out.
Exactly.
And I like that, but I don't think me as an artist, I don't want to say I'm not comfortable yet. I haven't reached that point. Like he said, it took him years to write that album. It took him a long ass time. It took him to be able to get into that space.
Yeah.
So hopefully one day I get into that space, but I don't think I'm at that point yet. But I just applaud you for being at that point in your life too, where you're comfortable with letting people into your life, to see that side of you.
I just, one, and I know this, you can't really care too much. It's a pro and a con. It's a blessing and a curse. I don't care about a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm desensitized to a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Like feeling. Like certain, like I don't like feeling like mad, you know what I'm saying? So I try to just stay out that headspace, I try to stay in a mutual headspace, you know what I'm saying? But it's transparency, you know what I'm saying? I'm a very transparent person. So off rip, I'm always gonna be blunt about how I am. That's just how I am, period. So with my music, it just kind of portrays how I am, period. My mama know it. I'm as honest that they gonna get, you know what I'm saying? But I hurt people's feelings, or I come across too abrasive, you know what I'm saying? But at least it's the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that even portrays to my music. My music can be dark, it can be disturbing sometimes. But what is wrong with this boy? You know what I'm saying? But it's the truth. And a lot of people don't want to hear the truth, which is why it took so long for my music to even start getting buzzed. They don't really, you know what I'm saying? They don't really care. Like you hear like, oh yeah, he go hard, but it's just more like I said, it's like a release for me, bro. Like you got so much, and you just gotta be like, I gotta let it out. Music is me letting it out. Like it just gotta come out. Like I can't, so you internalize too much. You gotta release it somehow. Music is literally the safest and most positive way to do it.
Yeah.
Without hurting yourself, somebody else, or putting yourself in a situation to where something detrimental happens.
That's true.
For real.
So speaking of, I won't call her a queen because she's your queen. So speaking of a queen, I want to get into the topic of more queens.
Lit.
There's a meme. I'm not gonna say meme. I've seen several Instagram memes or posts where they're saying that the females are now going harder than the men in music. What's your thoughts on that? What's your take on that?
It's their time. Everybody got their time.
Yeah.
Every dog has their day. Women have earned their rights. They have earned their freedom, and they want to show out. And right now, to be honest with you, women have always been more marketable than men.
Yeah.
Off rip, just because they're women. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean to say that to be, sexist or anything crazy. Please don't take offense to that. But I'm just saying that, media is always forefronted around women. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that the rap game now is like Cardi B kind of set the tone. She kind of had the Nicki Minaj effect or the Lil Kim effect where she kind of took over and she inspired a lot of young other women to do what they're doing. Not to say that these women weren't doing their thing, but you got like Meg Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying? She out here really blowing up.
Yeah.
You know
shout out to Meg, man.
Shout out to 1501.
Time,
you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of Juicy Fruit, Butter Go Hard Out of Dollars. There's a lot of women really going hard. You know what I'm saying? Like whether this because they got a story to tell or they just kind of going with the wave because that's the wave right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with it. They rapping better than a lot of these dudes out here. So
yeah. And I think my take on
women. Go Queens.
Shout out to y'all, man. I think my take on it is, to me, they always. I don't want to say they're going harder. I don't want to say that. I guess to say to me, they've always gone hard.
Yeah, real talk.
But they really didn't have. I don't want to say the platform or. To me, like, and I'm not trying to be mean. My thing is, I like messages, I like stories. Yeah. I can get into the ratchet shit from time to time. I have the yin and the yang. I know how to balance it out.
Yeah.
My thing is, with the females, I don't always want sex.
I feel you.
I don't want you half naked all the time.
Exactly.
My thing is, I have a daughter.
Yeah.
And this isn't to be mean, like I said, that's everybody is different.
Sure.
I don't want her listening to everything. Like, she might listen to us on the radio, but I don't want her to follow that, even though she should follow whatever
correct, though. That's
I train her. Whatever I bring her up on, that's what she should follow.
Yeah.
But I like images. So it's like, I don't want her to always think, oh, like, I'm gonna be honest. People always say joke when they found out I was having a son. It's like, that's Lil Dog, so he gonna rap like you.
Yeah.
Nah, my daughter, like, she loves music.
Yeah.
Like, my son might repeat what he says, but she's with Daddy, can we listen to JoJo? Can we listen to that? And she's in the back seat singing everything that's on Kids Bop, whatever she hear on the radio, she's singing it.
Yeah.
And I honestly feel that, and she questions me, which is weird. I don't know how the fuck she found out I do music. Yeah. She found out from somebody.
Music, that's your daddy. You know, you a pop. She felt the shit like that. You know.
But she questions it, and like even today she saw me editing some stuff, and she was like, "Daddy, you made a new song. Like I want to make a song. I want to make a video." And I'm like, I have a fear behind it because I don't want her into the industry knowing what I see, what happens in the industry.
Exactly.
And I don't trust these niggas, and I don't have to kill a nigga.
Yeah, for real.
To be dead serious.
Yeah, that's for real.
If she could, if she could see the people, and I'm not trying to speak down on anybody that makes this music. Everyone has their own lanes.
Yeah.
But I would like her to see some women where the clothes are, you know, fully on.
Let's just be real, bro. You being all the way real, bro. Like women are too degrading. They degrade themselves sometimes. Don't disrespect, but the more of the sex that they sell, you know what I'm saying, the more value of the woman go down. Because at this point, every man is just like, you know what I'm saying. Like I feel that we need more Lauryn Hills. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you,
the old Lauryn Hill that showed up to her concerts on time, not the new.
I feel you, Lauryn, you tripping. But much knowledge to be slipping like that.
But I respect all women that's doing the music thing. Like I said, I don't want this to be taken the wrong way. But like I like Rhapsody. I love listening to whenever Rhapsody drops on the music. I love listening to Rhapsody, whether it's 3D, not T. Even though some stuff she does sell it, but everything she does, there's stories behind it. She's not selling us sex.
Exactly.
So if we can get more of that, I would appreciate. I appreciate. And like I even said this, like I had 2 mixtapes ago where it was the intro to my mixtape, No One Is Listening. And I was like, what a femcees at? Like radio should be tired of taking dicks. And there was a play on words, but let's get some women on the radio. And shout out to Nicki Minaj.
Hey.
I don't care how anybody take this statement. If it wasn't for Nicki kind of falling the fuck off, I honestly feel that you would not hear as much female music that you hear on the radio. Because at one point, Nicki was stopping females. If you think about it, we never got like a true collab from Nicki with other female rappers. We never gotten that. And then it took Cardi to kind of like step on some toes and be on her shit.
Hood. That's so crazy.
It took Cardi being on her shit for Nicki to kind of be salty with her, but people to finally start opening up their eyes to like, why you tripping on Cardi? She doing the thing. And for Cardi to be, for Nicki to be kind of bitter and fall off, and Nicki's doing the radio. Shout out to Nicki for doing radio. But I think it took Nicki kind of falling back or falling off, however you want to take it, for people to open up their ears. Like I said, women have been going hard. Like Gangsta Boo she's still dropping shit.
Hey, real talk.
And to me, a lot of the female rappers that I'm hearing, I don't want to say they sound like her, but there's similarities.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And I just told my wife last night, I'm like, baby, you ever listen to Gangsta Boo? She was like, his name's not familiar with the music. But I'm like, if you like a lot of the female music that you hear now, you're gonna love Gangsta Boo. But every female has different stories, but I would like to receive that from, I just put it out there for more females. And there's a lot of females out there that does have stories that I might not be aware of.
Real talk.
But
hey, side note, you can definitely hear the tension on that motorsport with Offset between Nicki and Cardi B. It almost like they was talking to each other. It's almost like
I don't care what they said, but I don't care what they said, but they were. We know they were.
You know what I'm saying? We know it. Like the way that Nicki came back, you could just tell she listened to the verse. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she.
But you know what it did? You know what it did?
Crazy though.
It gave us a dope track.
It did.
It gave us, and that reminds me of Stump. It wasn't as at the levels of what Young Buck did with Luda and Tip.
Yeah.
But they called out names. They didn't give a fuck.
They wasn't tripping.
But it reminds me of that to where it was like Luda heard Tip verse and was like, nigga, that's what you said? Cardi was like, okay, I got you. And Cardi gave us a super long, Nicki gave us a super long fucking verse. And that could have been what happened. She heard the verse. And was like, okay, I got you. I got your ass.
Real talk, she started off slow too. She wanted her to hear it and then picked up. I was like, oh, okay. Damn,
so, shout out to all the femcees, man. Y'all doing y'all thing. And like I said, the reason why I want to bring it up and say that I don't want to say that they're going harder. They've always gone hard. It's just they didn't have the true light that they needed to be seen to like the way they should have been seen.
Exactly.
So shout out to all the femcees out there.
Real talk. Hey.
What are you listening? Again, I kind of asked this earlier on the spoken music, spoken word part. Sorry, but now, like, are there any artists that like you feel that should be heard, whether male or female? Or is there anything that you listening to that you think should have more ears?
Bro, all right. So first of all, shout out all my independent artists, including Dogsta, bro, because the underground is the underground. We gotta look out for ourselves. Just like I almost for certain that all the major artists listen to major artists, so the underground should be listening to underground. I feel like that's just common sense, you know what I'm saying? For us to get our music, we gotta reciprocate that energy. But Shout out my boy Ferris Blueser. I jammed him, you know what I'm saying, Campaign America. Shout out Extendo Smitty out of New Orleans. They both from New Orleans, you know what I'm saying. Blueser, I've been rapping with him for like 9 years, so coming up behind him, like I had to go hard. Extendo Smitty, that's my twin. I've been riding with him since a kid, you know what I'm saying. He really go hard. I try to make sure I'm jamming their music. Solo Rock's what it do, you know what I'm saying. Solo Rock's a young producer. He's like the next Travis Scott for me.
Yeah.
He kind of sing, I got like a melodic flow. He go hard with the rap and he produces his own beats, you know what I'm saying. He kind of do his own thing. He been really looking out for me, so he's another really young artist to look out for. My cousin Trey Casino, Casanova Jack, Smoke Caraway. There's so many artists that I actually connect with, you know, so I know I'm gonna miss a couple people, but shout out to all of y'all. Y'all know who y'all are. If I talk to y'all on a consistent basis, y'all know how I am. Y'all know I don't fake a friend. I try to jam everybody's music, including yours. That's why I was saying earlier, like no peripheral and come through. I actually, you know, tried. When I saw your tape, no one is listening. I was like, dang, let me listen.
And that was the best. I was going to use reverse psychology.
It worked. And I was like, no one listening. Why won't listen? Because I saw you on Audio Mac, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me look. And I started looking at your old music. When you had like that real old Texas gutter sound, I was like, hey, this nigga hard.
Appreciate it. And that was the direction I wanted to go to. I was like, because that's how I think every artist feels like that at some point, to where someone isn't listening, or it might not be that nobody's listening, but it's like you wish you had more ears, or you might have certain people. Like I have people that I have in my mind when I make music. I'm like, I wonder what they might feel about this song. Tough. But when you don't see or hear from them, it's like, damn. You might feel like nobody listening. Or, you know, it's just certain people that you have in mind when you creating stuff.
Exactly.
You know, that you depend on their feedback. Even though you appreciate all feedback, there's certain people that you have more of a respect for with the feedback.
I feel that.
So that's where that came from.
I feel that. I feel that.
A few more things and we're gonna get out of here.
I was gonna be with you.
What's next for you?
What's next for me? I have a project coming up where I'm kind of going on it's like a mini doc series about just kind of where I grew up in Galveston County, Hitchcock, Mark, Texas City. Shout out G County 409. Growing up where I grew up, where country, my family very spiritual, but you know what I'm saying, you know, we struggled, but it was just coming up from out there, bro, and just who my family is and who I am. I felt like my story needed to be heard, so I'm doing this Third Coast Prophet documentary where I'm kind of going out where I grew up, my granddaddy house, giving people the kind of background of me. I'm trying to step out of my shell. Yeah. You know, like I was saying earlier, so I can start actually doing this music because I go too hard. So the Third Coast Prophet is me stepping out of that, I'm not finna do no show, I'm not finna do nothing. I want to start giving back to my community and just start being positive. Because that's something that we don't have anymore. You know, just, you know, maybe if I'm just going around jamming people's music, or I'm in the car or going to the studio, it's just gonna be me doing me, because I'm not gonna do it. If I'm not, you know what I'm saying? If I'm not gonna do it, I'm not gonna do it. So I just gotta do it. So that's gonna be my way of doing it. I already kind of started shooting it. Shout out Mo McCoy, Miss Andrea, Tyler, Fireproof TV. They're kind of helping me launch that. Okay. My boy Blues are gonna edit it. So that's what I got. And it's coming with an EP as well. So I have the EP and a mini doc series. You know, I'm trying to different avenues. Man. For sure. Me and Solo Rocks actually have a tape coming out, Solo Jay. That's gonna be on Juneteenth. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, hold on, wait. God damn. Yeah, that's working. That's what's up, man.
Yo, man. So, and then I got so much to promote right now. The Trill Soul, the Groovin too. And I'm just trying to get some more visuals out.
That's what's up, man.
So that's what I'm doing right now, bro. That's exactly what I'm doing.
So I want to get into a part of the show where I call the breakdown. Now the breakdown is something similar to Genius, or Rap Genius for people that's been rocking with it from the beginning. Yeah. My thing I feel is like there's not really a platform for a lot of underground artists or like people like me and you that might not be at the mainstream level to where they're instantly posting our lyrics. And like as a kid, I was always a fan of lyrics. I would hit up OHHLA, Official Hip Hop Lyrics, archives or whatever that shit was. Yeah. And I always printed out lyrics and I always read lyrics and tried to figure out what, you know, people meant. Yeah. So, you know, this is my way of giving that, you know, outlet to artists. Dope. Wherever it's like their favorite verse that they've written or they might feel it's their hardest, or when people say, hey, what song of yours should I check out? Yeah. They give them this. Yeah. Can you give us a verse from a song that you feel like people that might have went over people's head, whether it was bars or there was depth to the mess in the song. Yeah. That people might not have received correctly. Is there anything that you can give us where you can give us the rap the verse, or if you want to just say the bars and just break down each one, or say the verse and then give us the behind the scenes of the verse? You know what I'm saying?
All right, so I'll go back to Third Coast Prophet. Shout out Jay Duran. He's the producer of that tape. He's also from G County. Shout out my boy Groovin too. G Town, what's up? I'm working with them. Doing this Third Coast Prophet, I got a song out right now under Jay. It's called Y'all Bless It. Okay. And, you know, that go over a lot of people's head. I'll be all the way 100. Yah is the original name of God in Hebrew. Hebrew, you know, is, I feel like, where we come from, because Hebrews were the first ones to, you know, really walk the face of the earth, to be completely honest with you. That's what the Bible says. So if you believe in spirituality and you just look at documented text and, you know, actually do your homework, it'll show you that the Hebrew language was the first language and they called God Yah. Okay. And the Son of God was Yahweh. You know, so with that, I called the song Yah Bless It. You know what I'm saying? And most people are like, Yah. I'm just telling God bless it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But in Hebrew.
Not like Soulja Boy, Yah.
Yeah, exactly. that was just my way of being, like kind of connecting with my roots and actually asking God, you know what I'm saying, to watch over me. My middle name is actually Hebrew. Okay. So I grew up with a lot of Hebrew doctrine, but I grew up non-denominational. I don't really believe in a set religion, but I believe in the Most High and connecting with Him spiritually. Okay. So that's what the song Y'all Blessed is about, is literally me battling my demons. Okay. And I had a lot of people ask me, like, hey, like, I don't know whether this is like, you know, the music is so controversial, you don't know what genre to name it, and that's what I'm going for. I want it to be in so many sub-genres. It could be a trap song if you think about it. It could be a inspirational song if you want it to be. It can be any of that. So I kind of want to go over that one.
Okay, that's cool. We can go ahead and get into that verse.
All right, cool. So the hook goes, Y'all bless it. Yahweh, please protect me. So I'm just saying, you know, God, watch over me. And I'm like, devil in my head, got these demons in my head. Y'all bless it. Oh yeah, Yahweh, please protect me. So you know what I'm saying? Pretty much God protect me as I walk through this work, because I got, you know, the devil is always working. You know, the devil in my head. So it's not like I literally am just possessed and I got demons all in me, but everybody has dark energy. Yeah. So technically dark energy, you know, whatever you want to call it, I got these demons in my head, you know, for, you know, rewording it. But the verse, I'm gonna just spit it for y'all real quick. Okay. So it goes, this is reality. What would the devil and demons I'm battling? Oh Lord. Hold on. This is reality. What? Oh Lord, look at me. You good, man? Take your time. You good? I can't with that button so fast. Okay, so well, let me get into the breakdown. Basically, it's just me battling my demons, bro. So I'm trying to think of the verse right now. That's so terrible. I got so much music.
Do I need to play it right quick?
I'm about to say I might have to play it. Wait, hold on, time out. I gotta challenge myself as an artist. I feel like an asshole right now. Myself. I gotta check myself. Hold on. This is reality. What would the devil and demon of God in the morning? At the time I needed to approach this strategy. All right, boom. All right, cool. I'm good. All right. So I gotta train myself. My bad. Okay. This is reality. What were the devil and demons I'm battling? Mortal Kombat is going with fatality. I need a different approach in the strategy. I know they got on my side, but they feel like he mad at me. Oh Lord. Damn, I'm for real. Lord Jesus. All right, hold on. This is reality. What were the devil and demons I'm battling? Mortal Kombat is going with fatality. I need a different approach in the strategy. I know they got on my side, but I feel like he mad at me, living this shit with the devil within me. He need to get out of me. If he take over his chaos and casualty, yo, Satan, Lucifer, what are you really gonna do with me? I don't need feminine jewelry. I don't need women pursuing me. I don't get down with the foolery. Ain't no way you gon' get through to me. None of that nonsense influence me. You cannot figure me out. So you start testing my mental with drama and mayhem and praying that God keep me cool, cause he know my angle of fool. Yo. Cynically psychotic. You should ask my doctor. I can tell my doctor everything, cause they'll label me a monster. Yo, look, say that I'm a problem child, dragging in the darkness, trying to pull me under, I can feel it tugging. Yo, hey, yo, they want me down in the flames, but I've been baptized and born again. I am an Israelite in the flesh. I'm trying to shed the light till I'm dead. I gotta look into the face of death. Whoa, and then they go back into the hood. I got the hood. But I'm literally just talking about spiritual warfare. I feel like that is something that people do not talk about. That is very real. Everybody battles depression or anxiety or some form of darkness within their mind, and Y'all Blessed was nothing more than me talking about my walk daily with trying to get the darkness out of my head and find the light, you know what I'm saying? So I'm asking God to protect me as I walk through this, you know what I'm saying, through this world and getting the negative energy out. And I feel like more artists need to be talking about this, or period, you know what I'm saying? Like we need to be thinking about conscious things more, bro. We get so blinded by media and all this other stuff. We'll take it back to the basics.
That's what's up, man. So y'all make sure y'all go check out Y'all Blessed. I think that is on Tidal, right?
Yeah, it's on everywhere.
All streaming platforms.
It's on everywhere,
so
bro. Shout out Jay Duran, bro. It's under Jay Duran. It's Jade space Duran. He is a young producer. He produced all the beats on it. I'm just the artist, you know, almost like Metro Boomin and 21 Savage, pretty much. But I wanted him to put it under his name so he can get his name some recognition as well. Shout out G County. Hey.
That's what's up. Alright, so we about to go ahead and wrap things up. We didn't get to finish Bones, but I'm gonna let you know. Aubren had a score of 60, I had a score of 20. Hey. My grandpa beat my ass if he seen this shit right now. And my cousins, I would let this be known.
I'm the last of a dying breed.
But we'll have to get another Domino's game going another time. Ask you one more thing, man.
Yes, sir.
As far as in the city of Houston, what's one thing do you think that we're missing, or that can help us get back to a place where we once were, or even higher?
Togetherness and unity. Basics. And you know, that's exactly why I made the song Y'all Blessed. Just like, bro, the world is so full of hate right now, bro, that everybody's literally hating on each other because they want that spotlight, not understanding that if we all work together, we can all have the same spotlight, we can all eat together, you know what I'm saying? We watch record labels do that all the time, like, let's look at Rock Nation. Jay-Z signed Kanye, and then Jay-Z also signed J. Cole, and then Kanye signs Travis Scott and Kid Cudi, and they're all eating. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, all you gotta do is literally just find like-minded people, which we all should be like-minded because we from Houston, and we don't let any outsider come to Houston like, nah, this Ace time, so we can be together when it, you know what I'm saying, when the Rockets play or when the Texans play, or, but when it seems like when it comes to music, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't understand. It only make logical sense to me. We just gotta work together, bro. Let's support each other. That's it.
And I think that's something that a lot of people can agree on, is togetherness and people coming together and wanting to work. But I think at the same time, I guess people gotta, you know, let go of the egos.
Yeah, bro.
People gotta be willing to work.
Real talk. But and I mean, no offense, but I'm gonna be all the way 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Some people gotta stop sniffing themselves, bro, to see the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be the only thing in the picture. There's still a whole world out here.
Yeah, exactly. So I want y'all to take that and remember that the city of Houston, that's for y'all, that's for us.
Dark Coast Poppin', I'm gonna be real. Pimp did it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, that's what's up.
For real, bro.
So we're about to end the show with a segment I call the Come Dine. So that's like some slang, some Houston slang.
Come and
dine on top of it. As far as the title of the show, What Go Dine, you know, the Come Dine. And the Come Dine is basically, I want the artists to come down with whether it's 16 or 32 or whatever they want to do. I want to get some bars or just whatever you want to spit, man. We got an official instrumental. Shout out to Lil Shite.
What's up, Shite?
We got the What Go Dine theme song, about the beat. It's the beat that every artist that come through is gonna rap on.
That's all good.
You know what I'm talking about? If you like, I ain't feeling it, it's too slow, it's too fast.
No, that's unheard of. We from Houston, we freestyle.
Just say something, man. If you gotta say your kids' names, you gotta say your ABCs. Yeah, I want you to say something on the beat.
Real talk.
So before we get into that, can you please let the people know where they can find you, social media wise, music wise? Where can they keep up with Aubren Jay?
All right, cool. Right now, bro, thank the Lord first of all for success, for me being here and me being able to do this. I should be dead or locked up. So the fact that I'm able to even do this is great. But I'm easy to find. There's no other Aubren Jay. It's AubrenJay. I'm on every major music platform, so that'll be like Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, like you said, Pandora, etc. Anything that you can download the app, just look me up. You can literally Google me and find anything. I got videos on YouTube. Shout out Ferris Blues and Campaign America. That's the independent label. We've been running for a minute. That's where all my promotion and all my visuals and all that other kind of stuff come through. So if y'all need to look for me, AubrenJay. Y'all gonna find me, Aubren Jay. I'm the only one.
That's what's up, man. Make sure y'all stay tuned to the homie. He's working. As you see, the man just released, like I said, 3 projects within the last 6-7 months. He already said he got a project coming out with Solo Rocks.
Yo, shout out Solo Rocks.
Then he has the docu-series he's about to drop on y'all.
Shout out Aubren Jay.
The man is working.
Me and Extendo got one coming. Extendo Mob Life. Let's go.
God damn. Look here, man. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, man. Like, and that's what I want people to see. That's why I want, you know, I'm reaching out to people that I fuck with, that I know that's working, and hopefully my platform can allow people to be seen, and I really hope that this show is successful, to where people can get on Aubren Jay, and when he have a show, y'all can pull up to the homie show and see him perform and give y'all, you know, a live performance of the dopeness that he gives y'all through streaming songs and everything, whether it's Audio Max, SoundCloud, the titles, the Apple Musics, all of that. And I stress Tidal a lot because Tidal pays the most.
Tidal pays the most.
I'm not getting paid
$12,500 for 1 million streams. I'm with it.
I'm not getting paid right now by Tidal. You know, if y'all want to sponsor a nigga,
y'all about to say, hey, man, y'all go check out Dogsta The Problem, bro. Y'all people be sleep, bro. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all tune in for another episode of What Go Dine, man. And I'm trying to give y'all this every month. Every week, every month, man. But if I fall off, just holler at me. If we need to get more, give me some money, man. We can make more happen. That's all I'm gonna say right now. So, man, if you can you please step into the booth?
Boom.
You know what I'm talking about? And we're gonna get into the Come Dine. You know what I'm talking about?
What Go Dine? On somebody.
So make sure that you following me at Dogsta _the_ problem. I'm sorry, brother. The booth.
My bad, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing a very bad job of social branding right now, so.
Nah, it's cool.
So Snapchat, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? If my job watching, I'm really here. What go down?
Hey, let the man come through when he get back there, man. He really trying to promote his music. He trying to blow up. You know what I'm talking about? You know, what you wait?
Oh, just side note. I won on Donald though.
Yeah, he won, man. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get the 150, but he won, man.
Hey.
But make sure you follow me, man, at Dogsta _the_ problem. Make sure you following the Core 94 at the Core 94. Shout out to the station, everybody that got shows. Shout out to the owner, Britt. Well, Go Dine. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, man. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube, youtube.com/Dogsta1. Matter of fact, just search Dogsta The Problem. I'm the only Dogsta The Problem. It's another Dogsta. Make sure you type The Problem. Are you gonna see my face? Subscribe. Make sure you tune in to that. Hit up the core94.com. You can watch the show from there. Make sure you subscribe to the Core 94 page as well, man. And we about to get into this freestyle, man. It's going down.
Hey.
Chill up.
This is dope. Alright.
He in up. Let's get to the freestyle, man.
Campaign America, Aubren Jay. Hey. Y'all already know what go down with me. Hey. Yo. Strawberry Trill Living, Third Coast, Texas. Hey.
Look, yo, I just got a check, I'm getting guala. Yo, money, yo, bitch, yo, I'm mobbing. Yo, get rid of that, it ain't a problem. Yo, phone ringing, yeah, that's money calling. Yo, my squad is the illest, defining the lyrics, and two individuals, the worthless, the medical, like Crystal Blizzard. You rappers be talking, I rap, and I live it. Niggas wanna hide, I bust everything, I'm too legit. With money in my bank, give me money in the power, blowing on that ain't. Got my girls, you riding with me, see it, think of Lisa Ray. Bless you, love from the ice, vertical, power over in my night. If I take another sip, don't be sipping all day. Oh, man, they know that I really right. I ain't tired, what they do? All of my boys, 713, chopper screw, leave them gone. Money from the Texas, not from Texas. Chopper from the Texas, not from Texas. You know what I'm doing? I'm keeping it going. Freestyle, big pro. They know that I'm going. I'm be like Samoan. Money be going. Money be coming. The money is spinning. Money be getting. I follow tuition to handle my business. 45 to 610. Said I Dogsta The Problem, is real talk. Boy talking now, pull up with that automatic, this real talk. Lay him down. ABK this spread around. What you mean? I'm about to put it on. Yeah, boy, you better get it down. Back door. What you mean? Life is but a dream. Sipping on the green. High chicks lean. What the fuck it do? What the fuck it be? Niggas dripping blood. My niggas throwing seeds. My niggas wearing black. Pull up in attack. Black with the Mac. Strap it up and strap. Like Conor
my nigga. Swear I'm going so hard on my nigga. And I'm balling like harder, my nigga. Yeah, I'm hungry, I'm starving, my nigga. Did you say it, you real? Well, I'm real like regardless, my nigga. And what is you talking about? Do you know that I'm dodging and weaving, I'm bobbing my head? Yeah, and I'm getting my bread. Freestyle off of the head. I don't even know what the fuck going on. Doctor like, what did he say? Yo, or what did he say? Yeah, pistol, I write it on lead. Yeah, boy, you fucking with me and my family. Every day, just end up dead. Yeah, freestyle bag on the track. Nigga had to bring it right back. Y'all come from the ice. You know I'm getting down in the south. Yeah, from the bottom of the belt, yeah, south beach up. Yeah, I wanna do to the west and to the north side. I know some real homies there ride. And I want my homie, yeah. We on. That shit crazy.
What's up, Mike? Bars in this bitch, man.
Too, bro.
What go down there? What's come down with the homie Aubren Jay? Thank you again for sliding through, man.
Hey.
It's going down.
Going down.
It's going down.
Going down.
It's going down.
Pull somebody.
Kill.
Hey. H-Town, what it do? 409 G County, baby.
Kill.
Right state of motherfucking Texas. Shout out Dogsta The Problem.